I'm trying to do two things at once. Okay, so it's working like this too. Good. Hope this helps. Hey, what's going on, good people? For those I got my business phone on Instagram and my personal phone on YouTube. I was instructed uh, by so many subscribers to combine them. So that's what I'm doing. So when I go live Mondays on YouTube, I'm gonna also do it on Instagram. I hope that helps. Again, I'm new at the whole Instagram live thing, so I'm just gonna see what's going on. I don't even know about. I don't know. Somebody just requested to be in my live. I don't know how to do it yet, so forgive me. And but this morning ain't the time to be in the live just yet. This is just our morning prayer, Monday morning prayer to our ancestors and things of that nature. So I just want to make sure that's okay. I feel like I'm serving two damn masters here. So I try to put them close to close. And if y'all see my eyes going here and there, you know, it's because I'm looking at this screen and that screen and this screen and that screen. Good people, what's going on this morning? All right, I can get started right now then. So I can get started right now. Hey, before we get started, also share this, like and tell your friends and all that good stuff. Only if you want to. I'm not demanding you, commanding you. But if you feel it's worthy material, y'all share it. Share me. I'm full time, and this is my job. This is my mission. All right. So this morning, while I was meditating, because this time I took a walk. I didn't go in my closet this morning to meditate, and I actually took a walk. And upon me taking a walk, I ran across a couple. I ran across a couple things that a couple. I saw an altercation this morning, and it didn't fit me well. It didn't suit me quite well that this altercation was going on such an early hour in the morning. And I was looking for a divine, spiritual. I was looking for some form of divine. You know, I say ancestor. You know, universe, come to me. Let me know what to talk to the people about. Something very relevant. Uh, and as I'm walking about 5 blocks from my house, I hear an argument, and the first thing out of the the mother's words to this person who was arguing with her family was, "I'm getting ready to call my nephew. I'm getting ready to call my brother. We finna air your ass out." And it kind of fuck with me up in here. Oh, for all the new people, I curse. I get, man, why you curse so much? I'm bathing. I curse my ass off. That's what we do. So it kind of fucked with me up in here, and I was like, man, she gonna air this guy out when she could have just closed the front door or called the cops or something and just say, hey, get this man off my property, escort him somewhere. But it wasn't like that. It was more along the lines of, I'm gonna make sure they get you. She snapped a picture with him with the camera and everything. I mean, text the man's image to the dude, what he was wearing, down to the Nikes, and I'm like, oh my God, whoever she sent at these people, boy, that's a hit squad. So you know me, I'm a savage as fuck. So while they doing all that arguing and gangster and all that, I walk right in between them. He on the sidewalk, there in the house. I gotta get my morning meditation in. Can't nothing stop it when I'm talking to my God. I'm walking. Try to say, bro, back up a little bit. And I waved at the lady on the porch. Hey, I said, hey, mama, hey, auntie, just an endearment. I didn't know him. Hey, mama, hey, auntie, y'all be good. And she like, you be good too, baby. Don't get caught up with that motherfucking nigga over there. And I'm like, you right. I'm stepping. I said, y'all be safe. I told the brother, I said, brother, get the fuck out of here and stop arguing with these people because you finna get your ass towed up. So as I'm making it around the corner and all that stuff, I hear, you bitch. And I hear a window bust because he picked up a rock and threw it at the lady window. Bah! I'm a good little ways up the road now, but when glass breaking, I'm so far up the road, I heard the glass shatter. I said, oh boy, ass finna get handed to him. Nah, I don't know how the story ended. I don't know if they came over there and scuffed the old boy up or nothing. Not my concern. I took that as a sign to talk to you guys about your ancestors. That's right. Today we're going to pray for our ancestors who got the party started by tearing ass. The ancestors that would gladly beat your ass, that would gladly come to your rescue and whoop somebody else's ass for you at the detriment of their own karmic cycle. Now let me say that again now, because I don't know if y'all heard me. We're going to talk about them ancestors, people that have passed away, defending their families. One more time, because I don't know if y'all hearing what I'm saying. We are going to pray for those ancestors who did what it took to keep their families safe. Well, Baron, I don't know nothing about that. I never called one of them ancestors over here to fuck somebody up for fucking with me just because I got in my feelings and everything. I never did that. And my cousin Leroy, Bubba, and Skillet, they still living. Although I know I got them that they can get the party started. You see where I'm going with this? But eventually they're going to become ancestors. We all going to become someone's ancestors eventually. And just think about it. And it's finna get a little sad. I know I like to throw a little jokes in. But I want you guys to take the ancestor prayers very serious, because what's on my heart and what's in my mind, I want to give to you guys so you guys can convey the true spirit, the true meaning, the true understanding of how ancestors should be looked at. They shouldn't, in my world, ancestors shouldn't be looked at just to offer me favors, to do missions for me. They're not my slaves. They're not my employees. And I want you guys to understand that as well, that we have to honor them and respect them and cherish them no matter what angle of that life spectrum they was on, whether they was on the dark side, whether they was on the white side, or should I say pure side. Let's take that colorism out of it. You follow me? Now I'm going to try not to sound like a old Southern Negro preacher here. It's a Southern thing. And the slang come out. But I want you guys to understand. Good morning, good morning. I want you guys to understand that more than often, when there was a problem in our lineage, in our family, in our heritage, there was always those certain individuals that could be called via phone, wrote, via letter. If you take it back a little further, let's take it back 1,000 years. Be held down to come and assist us with our problems on an earthly matter, physical. And some of those people lost their lives. Some of those people lost their lives during or after the fact, defending their family. I think those people deserve some respect. I think those people deserve some recognition. Let me say it again. We're running the risk of sounding like an old Negro preacher here. I think those people, those family members who came and protected us from the motherfuckers that we couldn't protect ourselves from and lost their lives in the process, deserve some goddamn respect. Because you couldn't handle Big Herc and Baby Mama. You couldn't handle War Thor and Jezebel Johnson. You couldn't handle them, so you had to call your sister. You had to call your auntie, the one that would bust your ass. You had to call your brother, your cousin. You had to get them involved, right? The shit is still going on today. And half of them people and half of us don't recognize that when we call them, that they come not because they want to be heroes. They come because it is ingrained to them as protectors of that family lineage. And some of us have that ability and that calling to protect our family lineage. Just like just like if we need some work done in the family, we call the hoodoo voodoo grandmama. Just like we need some money in the family, we call the businessman. We call the business professional. Just like we need somebody to help us chip a bitch up, we call that person in the family that's designated to do that. Not one time do we say, hey, be careful, be safe, I love you, thank you. Because I've been that person where they had to call. Back before this whole spiritual thing, they nicknamed me Monster. I don't know why. I'm a great guy. But I have a very low tolerance for shit talking to me and my family. Especially interrupting me when I'm trying to, that was up in the hill back in the day. So, so you're gonna shut the fuck up, but we gonna boom rush. They used to call me for that. Until I gained my spiritual enlightenment to this level where I'm at, because I'm not all the way here. I had to understand that was the place that was my mission in life, as to protect that lineage at all costs. And how many times do y'all give the people that's living today, flesh and blood, still come over, pick up a plate and haul ass? Still come over, say, hey, be nice, share a blunt with you, share a drink with you, pay your bills if they in the hustle game. But if you call them, they'll come over and bust anybody's ass for you at their own detriment. How many times do you sit up there and say thank you? How many times you sit up there and say, Lord, protect them? How many times we say a prayer to the ancestors to guide them, protect them, and make sure that whatever mission that God had planted in their heart, that they are safe doing it and they make the best decision doing it? Because some of those protectors have lost their lives defending family. And the only thing you could do at their funeral is cry and put them on a t-shirt. Come on now. RIP. And they died defending your cause. So this morning, we gonna pray to them. We gonna pray to them, and we're gonna give them the recognition that they deserve. Y'all hear me, people? Let me make sure. Oh yeah, you gonna get fussed at. Keanu takes one. Hey, you got to, because we lacking. We as a family, as a culture, as a race, we are lacking with our ancestor upkeep. We are lacking in it. Only thing we was taught when, again, and this is no shade to any spiritual system, we developed this ancestor worship when the Kemetic science came into the black community and it became prevalent. And only thing they said with your ancestors, you need to utilize them, utilize them, utilize them. Through all my 20-some years of being spiritual, working my way up to this enlightened state, to the point where I'm at now, because I still got a shit long way to go. I have never heard them say, break the ancestors down by attitude, by mentality, by position of the family. Or they group them all into one and asking for a favor, or they guiding you, they giving you this. They're going to always give. Where is the thanks that's coming from us to give to them? I don't know if I'm making sense, y'all. Sometimes I get to talking, rambling, babbling, and just comes out like I'm arguing at you. but I'm not. I just want us to do this right. Because at the end of the day, we ain't gonna have no God. At the end of the day, we ain't gonna have a place to worship. At the end of the day, we're not gonna have some guy in a white cloth come down and bless us up to heaven. We're not gonna have some Orisha to come and hold our hands and walk us through the great to the pearly gate. But you know who gonna greet us when we die? The first people that's gonna see us when we cross over, it's gonna be family. And I think I would want my family to sit up there and say, boy, you represented me well. You always prayed for me. You always prayed for my son. You prayed for Uncle Lou, who couldn't get out of his wheelchair, but no, when he got on that phone, he could call the IRS and make sure that he get through. He'll sit on that goddamn phone all day long because he ain't got nothing else to do and get your problem solved. It ain't always got to be on some gangster shit. Yeah, am I making sense, people? Am I making sense? Y'all know what I like to see. Every one of these, y'all know what I like to see. Them 4 letters, say the whole damn say. Y'all know what I like to see. Let's see if y'all been paying attention to me. Y'all know what I like to see when I'm making sense. Everybody, it's there. You go, Candy. It's always about us giving back to the ancestor. We pour backwards. In my fraternity, we call it thundering back. When we thunder back, trust me, they hear the sound. And when they hear the sound, they come a calling. They come a running. And they bring it to us and they give us what we asking for. But we just can't keep taking and taking because there's multiple people and multiple people taking from that one. We done used grandma ass up so much. Grandma want to really sit in a rocking chair and get old and chew tobacco. We done use granddaddy and uncle up. They don't want to go and work no more. They want to relax. But what if we pour some energy back into them? I mean, I want you guys, I'm giving you guys multiple scenarios because I want you guys to truly understand exactly where I'm coming from with this. It's not all about the tooth chippers. It's all about, it's about it's about the grandmama who you would call. And I'm finna square up with the men right now, cause I was a single parent for quite a long time. It's all about that your mama. You say your mama done passed, and you got these kids. You can't get assistance from the government. You can't get assistance from the school. And I'm telling you, I'm being transparent as hell. It got so bad when I had my kids. Their mama had hauled ass and left me with 4 kids, raised them by myself 19 years. When my kids was 5 and 6, I went to get, I didn't have no custody papers because she just took off. Did you know, going down there to the school board, trying to enroll them in school, do the right thing, trying to sit up there and get assistance because they never gave me a damn food stamp, and I could have used them bitches, y'all. They said to me, where your mama at? Let's make your mama the guardian of your kids. I say, no, because my mama ain't the guardian. I'm the daddy. That's the grandmama. The mama done all that and went somewhere. Well, we just don't feel comfortable making a man the parent over two boys and a girl. Well, that ain't what the law say. So my mama had to go down there, sit in the goddamn school office for 7 hours and argue with these damn people. They say, I don't have to hold my boy hand when he parenting his kid. That's why the women left him with him. You see what I'm saying? But that's the people who we call. This is who we praying to. It's not just for Lever Above and Skillet Tooth Chipper. It's for all our ancestors who would stand in the paint for us when we couldn't do it for ourselves. Sometimes you got a daughter that'll sit up there and mama medication ain't coming right. She'll go to every doctor's office, make sure you get your prescription, run to every appointment you had to make sure you get it. Drive around, and if they say it costs too much, she'll read their ass the riot act, hip of this and hip, just to make sure you get taken care of. And that baby girl probably ain't here no more. So this is the type of energy we're praying to when we're praying to these form of ancestors. It ain't got to be no set archetype. We're praying to their energy, and we're thanking them for putting their energy towards us. And I hope I'm making sense, because I'm giving you some real good scenarios, because I don't want you to always think about the gangbang on the corner. The brother that come over there with the gold tee tank top and shoot up the goddamn place. We ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about the hitman of the family. Although they are in this prayer this morning, thanking them, the ones who lost their lives, the ones that's not here anymore. They in here, but I want you guys to see the whole totality of it all. Now, speaking of totality, last time I did a live, talked about the totality, and it's called possession and all that good stuff. Now, I want to tell you what came to me once I went to the backyard and started building my shed. What came to me was the simple fact that Spirit said, and the message was just so clear and beautiful. Spirit said, if you empower an ancestor to be totally fulfilled in their life's desire. And I want you guys to listen good, because I'm going to do a whole separate segment on this. If you empower an ancestor, a spirit that has lived flesh and blood, walked on this earth, if you recognize every single aspect of their totality, you just created a God amongst men. I'm going to run the risk right now, sounding like an old Southern Negro preacher. If you recognize every aspect of every single one of your ancestors, you just created something more powerful than a goddamn saint, than a goddamn earthly sky god, to a goddamn demon chair worshiper. You just created something that can access your energy. You can access their energy 100%. This is what these morning meditation prayers are about. They're not about grandma, auntie, Leroy, Bubba, Skillet now. They are about creating your ancestors into a whole damn person again. Bringing every aspect of them, the good, the bad, the ugly, the wicked, the compassion, the purity. Bringing that back, putting all those traits on your ancestors. And once you create that and you make that ancestor whole, you make it corporeal again. You can call upon the ancestors. You won't need any other saint or any other deity, because that ancestor is going to be backed by its legions of ancestors, and it will be empowered with your recognition, with your energy, with your love, with your support. Now I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that ancestor behind me, because I got faith in him or her, because I know they walked on the earth. Hell, it shows. I got proof, because I'm here. And I could go back to my birth certificate and realize, okay, Baron was begot by Gravy Train. Gravy Train was begot by Cemetery Dweller. Cemetery Dweller, and these are all my family nicknames. Cemetery Dweller was got by old J Hub. You follow me? I don't need faith when I have facts. Empower your ancestors, people. Empower every single part of them, the good, the bad, the ugly, the stank, the gross. Empower them. Pray for every aspect of them. And then call upon them to do something. They come walking in looking like a shiny new penny. Rather to put the boom rush into any problem you got. I don't know if I'm making sense, y'all. I just talk, y'all. I get a little excited about these things, because I know what I be in that closet praying for. I know what I do when it comes to my ancestors, and I just want you guys to be able to do the same, because life is good for me, and life should be good for you. We should never fail at anything when we got our ancestors backing us. We should never fail at anything when we got the love and respect of those who came before us. We should never fail when we could look back and see the mistakes they made and how they tried to correct them. We should never fail. We should never fail at love. We should never fail at business. We should never fail at homemaking. We should never fail at raising our goddamn kids. If we're failing in any of those things, it's because we didn't take a look back into ourselves and get in contact with the ancestors who had that ability to correct that situation. Now, I'm browbeating your ass up because when it came to me, I got my ass beat. Listening to him up here. Imagine, see, y'all could turn me off. Y'all could block me. Y'all could unsubscribe. Y'all could do all that shit. And y'all won't have to hear his voice. But when you get it into your head and that shit start ringing around in that old dome and it start echoing, getting loud, that browbeat right there, it don't go nowhere. That son of a bitch stays until you get it. Everybody, I don't know if I talked enough. I don't know if y'all want to hear any more of my perception, my perspective on this. But I want you, and if you guys understand what I'm saying, I mean, because this is a very delicate prayer we're going to do. So could you guys just sit up here and, just for me, on Instagram, I'm going to be watching both screens. Could you guys just sit up here and just reiterate what you think I'm talking about? It could be about 5 or 6 words. I just want to read the comments because I want to make sure we get it, because this prayer is a great prayer and it's gonna be the ones that we need to pray for at this moment, because we're gonna need to call them hitters, y'all. We're gonna need to call them people to stand in the paint for us. We're gonna need to call them people who have a special skill to better our lives at their own detriment, at their own karmic hit. Good question, is Destiny. If you're experiencing those ringings in your head, you sit down and you listen. You burn you some sage, smoke you a joint, drink you a shot, and just get quiet and listen. And imagine what that ringing is, and it'll come to you to develop. Everybody, we have to start honoring our ancestors in ways that nobody can honor them before. Y'all worried about how the Chinese is finna control the whole goddamn world, because every year, no matter what they were going through, they know how to honor their ancestors, and you can't get mad at them. They knew how to honor them. They would go, and the Japanese and the Asian, they would go and lay out plates of food for the ancestors. They would go and talk to the ancestors. They'll be doing their martial arts, and they bring the ancestors, and the ancestors doing the martial arts with them. We got to start doing that. We got to start carrying our ancestors wherever we go. Like them, we'll carry Jesus Christ's ass wherever we go before we sit up there and carry our ancestors. We'll carry an Orisha wherever we go before we sit up there and carry our ancestors. Yeah, I'm getting loose here a little bit, cause, and the only reason I'm getting loose with this because I was in that mindset. That was my ideology, that my Christ was good, that my Orisha was good, that my Baron was the best. No, my Baron assists me, but my ancestors, those who came before me, who blood pumps in my vein, those who I worship, respect, and love. Africa, keep in mind, Africa didn't fall until we stopped worshiping our ancestors on our native land and start looking at the blonde-haired, blue-eyed deity. That's when we failed. That's when we fucked up. And that's when they overtook us. So everybody, I'm finna get on into this prayer. I done gave you guys enough. I'm feeling relieved that I got that off my chest. So, without further ado, let me get these burps out. You know, old man burp in the morning. I'm an old timer. Got great hair, y'all. Oh, Heavenly Father, Mother Source, whatever name I am not worthy to call, but who grace and mercy I humbly ask and demand. I ask that you grant me an audience with my spirit guide, the Baron, that I may be able to connect with my ancestors on a more in-depth level, that they may be able to hear me. I thank you, love you, and respect you. Oh, my Baron, grant me an audience, be the messenger, be the doorway, be the mediator to my ancestors, that I may have an audience with them and talk to them, and they may hear us. They may hear our souls, our heart, our passion, our desires, our fears, our doubts, and they will give us a message to alleviate that stress point, that pain. So Lord, it be, and I thank you and love you. To all my ancestors who stood in the paint for me, for every single thing that I was going through, things that I knew I couldn't handle, things that I knew that if I took in my own hands that I would fail at doing, arguments, the fights, physical fights, mental fights, stress points. I want to thank you all for standing in the paint for us, for me, for them, in the time where they didn't have the strength to do it. This is for the hitters, the former gangbangers, the former law enforcement officers, the former people that came to the rescue of their family when they needed them the most, to their own detriment, incurring karmic debt, pain and suffering upon yourself, even to the point of death. In my world, we call that the ultimate sacrifice, when you give your life to save those in need out of love. That's the ultimate sacrifice, and there's nothing more noble. And this is what I'm representing to y'all today. This is why I'm praying to y'all. Because all of y'all that stood in the pain and fought my battles for me, you probably lost your life during or after. It probably cost you a fortune. It probably cost you your marriage. It probably cost you your kids. It probably cost you tons of money. But you did it because that was in your soul and that was your purpose you felt. And you did it for me. You did it for everybody that's in earshot of me. Everybody has always had one of you to step up and fight for us. And they call, oh, they shooting at me. They fought me. I'm going to get my auntie. I'm going to get my kinfolk. And you came running without detriment, without any regards for your own self and your own karma. You came running and you jumped in and you saved the day. You took on my battle for me. You took on their battles for them. I thank you, I respect you, and I cherish you, and I honor you. Even if I never met you. And you did it for my grandmama. You did it for my great-grandfather. You did it for my great-great-great-grandfather, all the way up to the beginning of time. That ancestor that came in and saved the day. That ancestor that came in and quelled that conflict. That ancestor that came in and chipped somebody's ass up because they know they was the best fighter in the family. I thank you, I respect you, I cherish you, and I love you. I love you because without you, I wouldn't be here. Without you, half of us wouldn't have the mentality and the mindset we have. Without you sacrificing yourself, half of us would be in the chain gang or in Chattahoochee. I thank you, I love you, and I pray for you. I honor you. I give you what you need and desires. Take a little bit of my energy. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Take a little bit. Enjoy yourself. Go live out a great fantasy up there in heaven where you at, because I don't believe in nobody going to hell. Go live out a great fantasy where you're at. Understand that you might have learned your lesson, but here is me telling you, take a little peace of mind. And now everybody in earshot, if you got the energy to spare, how about you send it off to them? They need it. They deserve it. They should have some. They don't give us life and keep us going just so we can prosper and get rich and not thunder it back to them, because we're going to call them. I'd rather have that hitter on my team that I know for sure is a hitter than a mythical entity that I'm gonna beg and pray and plead and throw chicken bones and shit at it to get it to come and help me, when I know this ancestor here is known for the hit, and they known for solving my problem, and they have solved so many problems before. So I rather call upon them. I rather call upon them. I rather call upon my Uncle Randy B. I call upon Uncle Randy B. How about that, Uncle Randy B? I remember. I remember you got stabbed in the throat defending your sister. I remember. I thank you for that. Painful as it may be, your intentions was noble. And you did what you did, and you gave the ultimate sacrifice defending your family. Those are the people we're praying for. You are the one who I'm doing this for today. And I know some of y'all out there got ancestors who y'all know have expired in your day that you know from defending family. Hell, what about the ones that ain't even ancestors? Let's give it up for the one that's living in jail, sitting up there in jail right now. That's living, sitting up there in a hospital right now. That's living, that stood in the paint for something we could have did, that we could have solved just by walking away from the situation. But we had to pick up that phone and call them. We had to send that letter. We had to hail them over. And they came to running, just like family should be, to help out my cousin, my brother, my sister, my auntie, my niece, my nephew. They came to running, and they put themselves in harm's way. They put themselves in detriment, danger, and they gave themselves a karmic strike, all because of us, to protect the lineage. And we should always thank and praise them. Because some of us at times in our life are too damn weak to fend for ourselves. Some of us went up against a Goliath, an opponent to which we had no way of winning or defeating, that we had to call somebody else to fend for it. And I'd rather have those ancestors I know that can bring the boom rush to somebody that's better than me, bigger than me, stronger than me. I'd rather give them thanks and praise and worship. I'd rather offer them an e-bowl, a glass of water, time and energy, and a prayer. We all have to get on this level, people. And again, I'm going to say I thank them, I love them, I pray for them, and I give them a little bit of my energy, and I give them a little bit of my courage, and I ask for all of their strength and support when I face a battle that I have to face, and they not here for me to call. Listen to me, people, and I sound like an old Southern Negro preacher here, but I want you guys to understand. I ask them to give me the strength to face the issue that they face for our generation, beforehand and now. Because we can't call them no more, because they're ancestors, right? They can't come in flesh and blood and knock somebody out. They can come in flesh and blood and sit on the phone for 17 hours to make sure we get that appointment. They can't come up here and drive us around, make sure we go to our doctor's appointments. They can't do it. So I ask them to give me the strength, or touch the heart of another living soul, that they may be embodied with the same thing to assist us. Hell, even if that soul is me, touch me that I may be able to assist my family. I love you, I thank you, and I praise you. We all love you and thank you and we praise you on all the levels, even if we don't say it. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be your totality that makes you a God amongst men. It's going to be your totality that give you reverence. It's going to be your totality, looking at every aspect of my ancestors, growing them, strengthening them, praying to every aspect, the good, the bad, the ugly. Praying to every part of them, that when I call them, and I got a whole ancestor sitting right here, something I know and understand, love and cherish, and had an affinity for, versus some mythical ideology on any level or any spectrum. This is who I'm building up, that I'm going to worship. If it was good enough for my people back in the motherland, it's damn sure good enough for me and my family right here in the other land. And I'm finna end this prayer. I thank you all. I thank you all for sitting with me, rocking with me, riding with me with this. At the end of the day, we're going to build a totality with this thing. And we're going to have our ancestors sitting right here beside us. Hell, we're going to send our ancestors to walk before us. Because at the end of this, God won't exist no more because they are doing everything to get rid of what a God is. But they can't get rid of what our ancestry and our lineage is because that's what made us. It ain't going nowhere. People, did I open your eyes to something? Did I open your eyes to something? This will be going on up in here. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. This will be going on up in here, y'all. When I'm in that backyard talking to my chickens and people laughing at me, my neighbors laughing at me. Boy, you love them chickens like they your woman. No, I talk to them when I can't talk to nobody else. And I bounce stuff off them and they talk back. They listen, they give you a look. Spirit come in and we have a little party. I may break into song and dance out there. But it's always about worship and praising. Getting to the next level. Being better than what I am. Because I'm not all that holy at times. And I'm not all that nice at times. And I'm not all spiritual at times. Neither of us is. But if we just keep on cranking out and understanding where we come from. Understanding why we have these bad tempers. Understanding why we have these drug addictions. Understanding why we just feel the need to lie sometimes, understanding why we feel the need to cheat sometimes, understanding why we feel this. If we can thunder back and get in that mindset and understand, we can fix it better than any prayer, better than any spell, better than any counseling. We can fix it. And that's where I'm at. I'm trying to be completely whole. And I want everything that came before me to walk beside me. I want it to be completely whole. Because I know if I'm a whole man, and that's a whole woman, and that's a whole male, and that's all that, then I got a whole cousin behind me, and a whole grandmom, and a whole granddaddy, great, and I got a whole damn village fully developed form. You damn right they're gonna fight for you and they're gonna fight for me. They're gonna be some to go before us, they're gonna be some to come in after us to clean up the boo-boo. That's what this is about. And if you guys understand what this is about right here, then you understand the prayers this morning. And you understand why y'all need to join me every Monday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Past life ancestor, spiritual ancestor. Oh yeah. Blood is forever, baby. Blood is forever. Hell, Snoop Dogg said that. It's all about the blood and blood is forever. I probably don't sound like him, y'all. That's just how it sound in my head. I should have been a comedian, y'all. I wanted to be a comedy man on stage, Eddie Murphy. But God told me to be a spiritualist. All right, Queen Lady T, I will be doing this every Monday on Instagram and YouTube. I've been talking to a couple of the Patreons and my subscribers, and they've been telling me how I need to branch off to different platforms because I thought that everybody was in everyone, but some people on YouTube is not on Instagram and things of that nature, so and vice versa. So I'm trying to learn to put my image on both of them because the message I got is a message that need to be said and heard. All right. Thank you all for loving my channel. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for just caring for me, letting me get this message that Spirit is giving me out to the public, whether people agree with it, whether they do not agree with it. I just thank you guys for letting me get it out. And before I leave, I want to share one more thing with you guys. And this is about future stuff to come for the Baron as well. If during your spiritual walk, listen to me good people. If during your spiritual walk, you have to validate and make yourself relevant to be part of any spiritual system, you have to chain it back to the first man that came, to the first amoeba that got his ass out the primordial suit and developing. If you have to do something like that, then that thing is not for you. If you have to validate and make relevance of how you pray, how you think, or how you act towards your fellow man, that thing is not for you. Remember that. We're fighting a we're fighting an uphill battle sometime when it comes to our spirituality, when we could just go with the flow and focus on our ancestors and be just as happy, calm, cool, and collected and sure of ourselves. And I don't think there was too much mystery in that, but that's the message for today too. We got some more great things to come for the Barron's channel, going in a new direction. Same direction, but with just a new spin on it that's gonna empower you guys even more. I love it. I love it. Emmy, oh wow, thank you, Emmy Wilder. Thank you. Thank you so much. She just donated. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I thank all of you guys who share my videos, who donate money. I am doing this full time. This is my job, believe it or not. So that means a lot. The donations and stuff, it means a lot. I just thank you guys for who patronize me all the time and just come and watch me and see these readings. I got a gift and I share it, and this is what we need to be doing, people. We all need to get on our own spiritual goat and ride that bitch till we can't no more. I ain't say no horse, said goat. This is why I need my daughter here, because she'll be falling out on the ground laughing like that. But yeah. Yes, it's Destiny. Yes, I will be doing Q&A very soon. Remember, everybody, just to announce it right now, you guys know about my Halloween live where I just do readings, personal readings for people live over the thing. I dress up in my little skeleton. Each year the skeleton get different. The Baron looks totally different every year. This year he's gonna be some totally different, flyer, better, smoother. And I do Q&A that night. I try to let it go on for 3 to 4 hours. I may have to take that damn thing off because, boy, last time I tried it, I was bunning up. So, yeah, y'all know every Halloween, that's what I do. Dress up and we talk and we go at it. And I do card spreads. I look at the thing and I go everything and do whatever I have to do to make sure you guys get the message that you need from Spirit. Oh my God, thank you. Again, I got another donation. What? How they say, whoop whoop. But yeah, Kiana takes on, I like that. I gotta say your name correctly. Kiana takes on product reviews. Okay. Kiana takes on product review. Okay. Your take on it. I like that. That's fresh. Yeah, it get hot in that mask, Ella. It get hot in that goddamn mask. Oh, thank you, Michelle. What? I'm about to get all this bitch. Y'all dropping paper on me. Lord have mercy. I really do thank you guys for the support. But I gotta finish building my shed today. As y'all can see in my eyes, I've been doing it. I'm so tired, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I'm meditating. I'm trying to eat less. I'm trying to get my strength up. I'm trying to get this purity off of me. I'm on me. I'm trying to do so much, and I'm keeping myself busy with my garden and my planting. I'm gonna give you guys a panorama by Halloween time of how I turned my backyard into a whole damn garden, y'all, a whole damn ecosystem. It is beautiful, and I want to share that with you guys. Homesteading in the middle of the hood. All right, everybody, I'm finna get off this thing. So before I go, hey, please join me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, The Baron, not the cat that play the video games. I'm the spiritualist. And join me for my premiere live readings. I post them 3 days. Come in and join the tribe and see, can you guys see what's going on? Just try to guess what's going on. You hear the message from start to finish. You hear how it come full circle. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna get angry, you're gonna talk shit. And let me tell you, it's a lot of people in that bitch that talk shit with you. Y'all say this, y'all. I ask that you keep it clean. Oh boy, don't get Ellen and them started. Tawana, oh my God, Emmy, oh God, Tamika, oh don't get them started, y'all. When y'all get in there, y'all will see what I'm talking about. It's a hell of a lot more in there, and it just be live, and I be trying to. I have to edit this, and it get crazy in there. Y'all come check it out, see what it's about. Watch how you enjoy yourself. Watch how you laugh. You probably don't even get to watch the reading because you're gonna be replying to different people comment in the chat. It's just beautiful. But come through, check it out. This week, as I promised, Ella, everybody, I promised you guys if I had got to a certain amount of likes that I would be premiering a video all 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Well, I put some good ones up there for y'all ass, and the one on Thursday, that blew my mind. When I rewatched it as I was editing, that blew my mind. So, y'all come, watch me all week, 5 days straight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Uh, yeah, come watch it. It's all out there. So 5 days, y'all got it. Then I go back to 3. I'm editing my ass off. I'm trying to get it out there, but I may go back. I may keep it at 5 for about a month, then go back to 3, but a week. But it's gonna be on this week. So 5. So y'all join me. Y'all got 5 days. If you miss it Monday, you got Tuesday. No excuses. Join me. Come see what's going on, and enjoy yourself. Laugh, talk shit, say a joke or two, curse at people. No, cursing is allowed, as long as you ain't saying nothing too damn inappropriate. So, everybody, I'm finna get off this thing. I thank you so much. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the UN universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.